The majority of us have at some point in our lives questioned ourselves in frustration with the following. Why haven't I done what I set out to do? Why haven't I progressed yet? Why doesn't that girl want to go out with me? It might occasionally be a result of being too good, pure, and gentle. You might even say that it is because nice guys always come in last. People with likable personalities frequently experience better treatment, are viewed as more successful and self-assured, and will rise to the top more quickly, just because others like having them around. In this video, we're going to give you 7 pieces of advice on how to succeed, especially for the good guys out there. 1. Use the zero expectation approach. Using the zero expectation approach, of course, the high-value male comes out when it comes to attracting women. The stereotype that women don't appreciate decent males is an old one, but it's not entirely accurate. Depending on how you define pleasant, for instance, needy, weak, and indecisive men may not be attractive to women but may possess decent qualities. Nice guys assume that being nice will make girls like them, but they don't seem to realize that almost every guy they speak to satisfies that fundamental need. The zero expectation approach and confidence are how high-value men attract women. They are not always jerks. This implies that he approaches a girl he finds attractive even though he has no intention of picking her up. And this is a great way to set yourself up for successful conversation with ladies. It functions so well because expectations that have been erased are the main issue. 2. Saying no. Having faith in your ability to lead yourself toward your goals in life is necessary. But it also entails having the confidence to decline. Giving people the response back and prioritizing the needs of others over their own can be difficult for nice guys. They put in the effort, spending their limited time and energy on helping others and being kind to them. However, because of your inability to say no, it is challenging for you to make time in your schedule for your own needs and wants, due to the fact that you are too busy acting as everyone else's doormat. While a high-value man is friendly, he doesn't find it difficult to say no because doing so gives him more time to pursue his objectives and aspirations. He is serious about standing up for himself. Keep in mind that being a nice guy doesn't change just because you say no. Even your kindness ought to have boundaries. 3. Draw the line. Instead of drawing the line, nice guys may let others influence their ideas or alter them, compromising their principles. And even when it feels unpleasant, you occasionally need to draw a line. Despite the fact that a high-value man prefers to keep to himself most of the time, he is everything but a pushover. He will speak up for himself without hesitation and would never tolerate being disrespected or ignored. If required, it's not being polite to accept that your colleague claimed credit for your job. Simply said, you are looking like a doormat. A high-value man can tell the difference between a nice guy and a coward. And to match his strength, you must stand your ground and make it known that you won't be taken advantage of. If you want to be taken seriously by doing so, it's crucial to set boundaries and maintain them. Not only will you gain greater respect, but you'll also be able to build relationships that are stronger and healthier. 4. Make your own needs a priority. However, in general, you should put your own needs first because you can't fill another person's cup if your own isn't already full. People cease expecting things from you when you start putting yourself first and instead connect their needs with your availability or willingness to assist them. And this gives you more time to devote to yourself and give yourself permission to realize your greatest potential. The most important thing is to cease caring about what other people think, just like a high-value man. Stop trying to please others and start putting practically all of your attention on yourself. To thrive in life, functioning like a high-value man includes prioritizing your own needs. And this may seem improper at first since society has taught us that putting yourself first is selfish or immoral. However, this is entirely incorrect. Because he rejects the social hierarchy's norms and standards, a high-value man avoids it. And he strongly disagrees with this, among other things. You must put your needs ahead of those of others, but this does not mean that you should never put others' needs first. There will be occasions when you believe it is right to do so. 5. don't apologize for taking control of your own life. The nice guy may feel somewhat guilty for prioritizing his own needs and interests over those of others. Take a page out of the high-value male book and quit apologizing repeatedly the moment you find yourself failing to fulfill someone's request. Stop feeling guilty at all costs. Yeah, you're nice, but being nice also includes taking care of yourself and being kind to yourself. Not being there to help others all the time. Because he is acting properly, a high-value man will never apologize for being in charge of his own life. You must learn to be shameless about prioritizing your needs even when you are faced with a strong impulse to help others and appease others. Being a nice guy and being a decent guy who just so happens to be. 6. Stop seeking approval. The high-value man doesn't need external validation or approval since he doesn't care what other people think of him. Actually, he doesn't care about societal approval or the hierarchy in general because the only approval he values comes from within. For the majority of us, looking for acceptance is common since it feels nice to be appreciated, yet obtaining approval from others can become addictive. Then there's the chance that it develops into a subconscious pattern of behavior, which means you'll require other people's praise and judgment to feel better all the time. And this could then result in you being viewed negatively by some others, which could harm your prospects of achieving your goals. Like a high-value man, you must stop caring about what other people think of you and start deriving your respect and self-worth from your own ideals and accomplishments. 7. Enjoy your own company. A high-value man appreciates being alone the most since he genuinely likes his own company. Keep in mind that you don't need anyone else to be happy. And this not only demonstrates his great level of self-respect, but it is also one of the reasons he inspires such adoration and respect in others. If you depend on someone else for something you need, such as their approval or affection, you effectively give them control over your pleasure and present yourself as weak and dependent in the process. No matter what other people may say, you must build your sense of worth on your own efforts and activities. Being alone yourself gives you the time to think over your experiences, your actions, your strengths and shortcomings, and your next course of action. It provides you with the time to focus on the things that are most important to you and the opportunity to reflect and figure out what genuinely makes you happy. It makes sense that a man of high value enjoys spending time alone. Well, this was the video for today. If you'd like to gain more free knowledge, feel free to subscribe to the channel, and oh hey, don't forget to drop a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.